Yo, what up, y'all? I'm back with another video. And I come out here to talk to y'all momentarily because there are some issues that we need to touch on. And I feel like if we have enough people touching on these issues, then something can be done about them. And if something isn't done about them, at least they are brought to light. Yes, we have to bring some of these issues to light because some of y'all are living under a rock and y'all do not know what's really going on in the world. You might get your news from the wrong source, of course, because who's to say that the source you're getting your news from is accurate? Who's to say that the source you're getting your news from is actually reporting on the real issues going on in the world? Who's to say that it even helps you in your everyday to-day lives? Most of the time it doesn't, because they feed you the stuff that they want you to know about, not what's actually going on, not what's going to impact your life later on. And that's what we are all about here on this channel. It's about impacting your life for the better and making a movement strong enough to resonate with the young adults, the older adults, the old heads, even the babies. I want everybody to know what's going on in the world so that we can change the world, because that's what needs to happen now. But I just saw a video about a UK rapper that looks similar to Megan Thee Stallion. And of course, she's a female rapper that raps about the most raunchiest things. She's rapping about pegging men. Yes, she's rapping about pegging men. If you don't know what pegging is, look it up. We're not going to get into that on this channel. But she's talking about finessing men. She's talking about how she does men dirty. She's talking about belittling men. And yes, you might say, well, there's a lot of male rappers out there that do the same thing to women. We don't rock with them either. Let's get that straight. I never say that what's good for one group is not good for the other. No, we don't resonate with those types of male rappers either. The ones who talk down to women, the ones who talk trash about women, the ones who degrade women. No, we don't rock with them either. So if I'm going to point out the fact that the male rappers, they're not talking about shit either when they degrade women and talk down to women and talk bad about their own daughters, then I'm not going to do the same thing for female rappers who have been very, very trash lately. Female rappers are trash now. All they talk about are the same thing. Is it not? Bring up a name right now. I guarantee you she's a trash rapper. I guarantee you if we dig through her lyrics, it's talking bad about men. It's talking about finessing men. It's talking about doing men dirty. It's talking about getting money from men. It's talking about twerking, shaking your ass, and showing your titties. And guess what happens to these so-called female rappers later on? They end up with bums. And when I say bums, you got to remember, just because you have a little bit of cash, a little bit of money, it does not mean you are a man of value. It does not mean you are an actual man who contributes to society. You can be a bum and have money. Yeah, just because you have money, it doesn't unlame you. Lame people have money too. It just makes you a lame with money. So those female rappers always end up with lames. They always do. They end up with the dudes with records a mile long that ain't shit, probably beating on them. Why do you think most of their relationships / marriages do not work out? It never works because they end up with the type of men that they don't want, because the real men, the actual men who are about something, do not want those types of women. Are you serious? Besides for showing their buttholes on social media and showing their buttholes on videos, what real man who wants a wife is going to put a ring on her finger? It's not going to happen. It never does. But those women never tell you women this. No, they guide you and they steer you in the wrong direction by rapping about the most raunchiest, nastiest things that does not contribute to society at all. You women need to be protected. I see that now. And I am sorry if us men have not been up to the task. Gentlemen, we need to regroup and we need to get on task. We need to start protecting these women. We need to start protecting our daughters. And I'm pleading to you men out there right now, if you have a daughter, you need to stay in her life. You need to be in her life. I'm very serious. Do not stray away from the objective. And that is to raise kids that will contribute to society. It is to raise kids who want a family. It is to raise kids who want to join as one, create a family, raise kids who will then contribute to society as well. That's the only way the human race is going to sustain. Yes, the way that we are going nowadays, no, it's terrible. And the UK rapper that I was just talking about earlier, of course you have thousands of women who are commenting about how, yeah, girl, you go, girl. That's right, girl, girl power. Are you serious? And you wanna know the funniest thing about that? All of those women are usually single. They don't have anybody. They don't have anybody. There's no man that wants them. There's an abundance of men right now that are single. Yes, there are so many men that are single right now that are actually looking for women. Not you masculine women out there, they're actually looking for women. They want to marry women, not you masculine women out there with the grills. Yeah, with the grills, the gold teeth. Who wants that? You act like a man, you're masculine. Who wants that? Not I. Not any of these men that I know out here. We're looking for feminine women. But women are now so masculine that they have taken on the role of men. So y'all may need to start dating each other. All you masculine women, y'all need to start dating each other and move over for the feminine women who actually want to be married to a man, who actually want a man, who actually wants to submit to a man who can lead them. Because you masculine women, you're muddying the pool. It's not, we can't see through the bullshit that y'all talk about because y'all lie a lot. You tell us what we want to hear as men, and then we engage in a relationship with you or a marriage, and then guess what? Then we see your true colors. We see how masculine you are. Why would I want someone who acts just like me? I want the total opposite, just like you want the total opposite. But yet, you still act like me. You still act like a man. These female rappers, these so-called female rappers who are rapping about the most raunchiest things, who are rapping like men. And I mean, if you have never heard of any of them, go check them out. I guarantee you will be disgusted, just as I was, to find out what this female rapper was talking about. And then if you go on her IG, which she has over 100,000 followers, and her videos have to the amount of 10 million views, if you go check out her IG, you want to know what you're going to see? You already know what you're going to see. I don't even need to tell you. It's nothing but provocative pictures, photos, ass and titties. That's it. That's all she posts about, because that's all she is about. She is selling her soul for the dollar, for a buck. I've always said that everyone has a price. And I do believe that everyone in this world has a price. They will do anything for a dollar. Anything, including sell their souls. And that's exactly what these women have done. They have sold their souls so they can sell your daughters the bullshit that's going to make them resentful later on. Yes, it's going to make your daughters resentful later on, because when they are by themselves, when they are single at 45, 50, and they have no one to turn to, they have no strong leadership, they have no real women in the world right now in their lives that are going to tell them, look, you need to do this and you need to do that. You are doing this incorrectly. When they don't have that, when they realize that and it is too late for them and they're lonely, they go on TikTok and post videos crying about how there are no real men out there and no men want to marry them. Guess what? Whose fault is it? It's the men's fault. It's our fault. Yes, I see that now. That's why I say, fathers, if you have a daughter, you need to stay in her life. And I'm serious. You need to be in your daughter's life. You need to love her to the fullest, because she needs your guidance and she needs your leadership in order to stay off of that stripper pole. Yes, let me repeat that. Your daughters need you in their lives in order to stay off of that stripper pole, because they will have women in their lives telling them the bullshit that they should do instead of what they need to do in order to land them a family, which is what most people in this world want. I don't care who you are. So many people are coping right now, especially the lonely women out there who don't have anybody, who want to cope and say, well, I don't need a family. Everyone seems to think that my value as a woman is in having a family. Yes, it is. Just like a man's value, it's mostly about producing, because that is what we were placed on this earth to do. Men were placed to produce, and women were placed to create families, to nurture families. That is how balance works. That is how balanced it used to be, but now it's not, because the women have stepped into the roles of men and the women have become the men. What is going on? Can someone tell me, how do we change this? Because I'm only one man and I cannot change the world. But by speaking to y'all and enlightening you on what's going on, maybe, just maybe, we can make a difference together. Until next time, it was great talking to y'all.
If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.